Welcome back. We are playing Victoria 3, and we are playing as not Arabia, or at least not initially. We started out as Egypt, now we're here playing as Arabia. It has been quite a while since I've played on this play, so some of this will just be coming back to this new play in order to try and get the achievement. We did a Japan run. We thought this global hegemony thing might be bugged. We did a Japan run. We got to the same point. We also did an Ottoman run, which we will come back to. And so what I think is the case is we have to play to the end date, because for the Ottomans one it says we have to play to the end date, so we will be cranking through and trying to play to the end date. Okay, so I will be trying to just take a look at the state of affairs. Well, first of all, we have a diplomatic play. Who's it against? Oh, Mecklenburgian revolt. That's probably not a big deal. Oh, we're currently engaged in a war. Against who? Who dis? Revolutionary Greece. Okay. So that means we can't start a war of our own. Let's take a look who's in our customs union. Wow. We big. We thick. Ooh, girl. Alright, so I noticed Tripoli's not in there, and France is right here. So, let's take a look at the diplomatic lens. Alright, so these people seem not to like us very much. Okay, that's fair enough. I wouldn't like me if I was me either. We did get back our treaty port from Russia, which is something we wanted to do. I remember we fought Russia. I think they are in the Russian market, the Japanese Shogunate now. Currently not making a lot of money. Don't know what that's about. I think we could crank that up a bit. We're going to quickly look through all of our PMs and, well, actually, let's take a look at our laws. Parliamentary Republic, okay, census suffrage. I've since started to not like some of these ones lower down, but I think that it's pretty hard to pass new ones once you get in. Total separation, fine with that. Appointed bureaucrats, yeah, that's the one I like. Professional army, guaranteed liberties, like all that. Interventionalism, would rather have laissez-faire, but would actually strongly rather have laissez-faire. We passed this, though, because the trade unions were getting up in our grills. We're getting up in our Kool-Aid. And we have colonial exploitation, dedicated police force, public schools. This is fine. Private health insurance is better than public, it seems. Protected speech is useless for us now because we have gotten all the texts. And, so we would rather switch to something like censorship, where the malice is text spread, but we have all the texts. So I think that this should be changed a little, but we have all the texts. And so, okay. We will switch this over, or attempt to switch this over, and I don't know if we just go for outlawing dissent. This will radicalize the trade unionists who are really strong, whereas censorship, they just don't really like it. I mean, they strongly don't like it. Rural folk will radicalize over censorship, but then we get some tasty authority, which we currently don't have a lot of. So, how much authority do we get? 100? Yeah, I think we'll go censorship. Okay, and then also, we have regulatory bodies like that, women's suffrage like that, old age pension, kind of okay with it. We have migration controls? Why? I mean, we don't have any discriminated pops, so I guess it doesn't matter, but we might want to get rid of that. And slavery ban. So it looks like we allowed the trade unionists to push us around politically. Let's try and get the trade unionists less powerful. So we're going to go to our PMs, and we are going to start switching some stuff over. So, and we're going to make our businesses less profitable, but that's okay for now. Currently, I think what we have set up is that we are having shortages of coal and oil, and so that's why we are doing some of this stuff, like where we're not using the ignition tractors, because we don't want to make that expensive. And the rice farms we are using the greatest PM, or the latest PM. Let's switch all of these to publicly traded, which notably will make them less profitable, but will increase employment of aristocrats and capitalists. And we're doing this because we want to crack down on the trade unions. We're going to do this in every rural building. and we want to weaken the trade unions a bit. Now this, of course, makes them less profitable, and so we will have to deal with that falling out. And we're just going to start here in terms of what we're doing. A little bit of lag. Notably, I will be complaining about the lag quite a lot in these later runs for the game, but that's fine. Okay. Yeah, we have flash freezing. I noticed we would also switching PMs back to use electricity, or specifically our electricity PMs are mostly set to hydroelectric now, so we are not burning any coal or oil in order to use them. Alright. So, I think we will, in all the industrial areas, we will keep our current splits on those PMs, and we'll just take a quick look at some things and see what PMs. I think in general, oh, we're using assembly lines here. We're using automatic bottle blowers. So automatic bottle blowers notably does consume quite a bit of oil. We have a lot of oil, but we also have a lot of production, so you know, it's a little bit of difficulty. We might at some point, like if we take a look at the textile mills, oh, they're also profitable. Are you using oil? No, you're not. Okay, that's fine. I think someone's importing textiles from us. Ooh, we might want to turn this off to up the price of fertilizer, and we consume less oil. So this is a PM we're going to switch. I kind of like fertilizer being expensive. Also notably, I think the machinists and the engineers lean more trade unionists than laborers. But I like having fertilizer be expensive because it makes landowners less profitable. We're going to switch that. We're going to switch the synthetic plants to auto-expand. I don't expect them to expand, but they can now if they want. Yeah, long run, I think the synthetics plants makes it so that building a bunch of dye farms is maybe not ideal. Okay, and a huge portion of our consumption does seem to be our military goods. We're going to try and actually expand our economy quite a bit, if we can. Okay, and I think that we will want to do that by grabbing more oil. Which, I guess we will grab it from our enemy in Russia. If I recall correctly, that's something we were thinking about doing, or we had just done. Yeah, we just did it. Ah, and we don't even have full employment here. What's that about? It says you're currently employing. So we're going to look through our population tab and see who's discriminated. Ooh, little rough lag ski poo. I have not paused the game, it is just full chop mode. Is there a way to see who's discriminated against? I don't think we have any. Yeah, we don't have any discrimination, so everyone should be able to move freely. A lot of people are becoming radicalized by being fired, which was our old situation. I think I will also set up a lot of automation here, if I can. Looks like I had already set up some. Oh yeah, looks like I already have the situation kind of heavily automated, which is good. But yeah, we're going to try and crank along for the next 14 years. We're going to declare neutrality here. And maybe look to, I think on this current enacting of the game, naval invasions are incredibly hard. Let's take a look at who we are engaging in Diplo with is not in the outliner. Isn't it always in the outliner? Or are we just not diplo engaging anyone? They're in the Italian market. I think Tripoli does have oil. They're all in the Arab market. Who else can we get inside of our market that we could attract their pops? Great Qing, Russia, the Japanese Shogunate, Hindustan, the Sikh Empire, Dutch East Indies. This seems like a bug. Very slight. We will just take the decreased throughput. North Germany. We will declare that we don't care. Oh, Communist Spain. Okay. I think we have a truce with them. When does it end? 25, so we can start some other war somewhere else. Well, let's see how... Oh, we've been a naughty boy. Maybe we shouldn't start a war. We were bankrolling them to get them back in our custom union. They would do it for an obligation. I think we can hover here and see who we're trying to work. We're also bankrolling the US. Albania, pretty. Afghanistan. Okay, let's see, take a look at the US. Can we invite you to Customs Union? We can once we get, okay. And then Afghanistan we are also working. So this looks like we're just kind of diplo expanding here. And we have to get cordial with them, but we can if we get a trade agreement. So we'll improve relations and try and get that. Notably, I think we have no alliance because we just decided alliances aren't good. And so we will stay out of those. We have Serbia versus us. What? A little buggy looking. Okay, we can't put anyone on a front, so bad mobilization, I guess. Okay. Now I know we have a lot of industry here and in Basara. We might have everything set to auto-expand here in the capital. We're going to cancel auto-expand on the arms manufactories and the munition plants, specifically. I'm going to take a look at this eco. Yeah, we're paying a lot in welfare and in subsidies, and we would not like to pay a lot in welfare, but it's steadily gone up. I don't suppose it's the worst. Let's take a look at our tax law. Proportional is going to give us the biggest. Yeah, the censorship will be good for us. Oh boy. Really wish you could declare more than one war at once, or if you were like, so this war, I don't even know what this war is. Look at overview. They want to annex the Greek revolt. Okay, so we can go here. Got it. We're paying a lot for military goods. Let's take a look at what's expensive in our market and see if we can go off of that. Okay, transport, we want expensive. We have this on auto expand. Oil, we can't really do too much about. Radios, rubber, okay. And I think our radio places are not fully employed anyways, so can't do much about that. Let's just take a look at where we have a lot of people, a lot of peasants, and see if we can make stuff in those specific places. And I think we have, yeah. We don't need defense from anyone. So what can we build here that's profitable? Well, the closed industries are super profitable. So why don't we just add 5 of there? And then Azerbaijan. Let's take a look there and see what we can add here. Now, is it integrated? We are currently integrating Azerbaijan. We cannot fully hire, but we have a lot of peasants, so I think we are going to build a university there, because I think the problem is qualifications. And maybe we should just build 2, because we care about the qualifications for the oil places. We need a lot of more employees here. Now, are we having just infrastructure problems all over the place? A little bit. So we're going to solve some of those. We'll accept. We're trying to get Albania into our customs union. And we succeed, so we will stop bankrolling them. Bulgaria is cautious, okay. Ottomans, we could maybe try and get the Bulgarians in our customs union, yeah? So we're going to take a look at the market and see what's cheap and what's expensive and try and fix that. So they have a need for coal and engines and fertilizer. So we'll export all of those then. And then, what is cheap that you're selling is sugar, wood, fish, kind of what's cheap that we want to buy? Sugar, wood, and fish. And the big reason, again, for getting these guys in our market is then we can drink their milkshake, their pops will migrate to us, and we can get more workers. Now they're cautious, so we're going to start bankrolling them. And what's this? Do a little caution. Gonna take a quick look at some of our PMs. Wow, we have these PMs set for trench infantry. That is why we are paying so much, but I can kind of get behind it because we are driving up consumption with this. But we're planning on never activating our conscripts. And this is a lot of guys to equip trench infantry with. I think we want... Well, we're going to wind it down slowly so we don't implode everything, but we're going to switch to these PMs. I think we can eat, as a government, we can eat stuff better. Alright, now let's take a look again. Where has a lot of peasants other than Eastern Thrace and... Let's look at the Trucal Coast. Okay, well, we can just do this. Get you some jobs in the Trucal Coast. And maybe one food industry. And then, I think Trucal Coast is overseas for us. The United States wants a defensive pact. I think we just want them in our market. We don't actually want to defend them. But that'd make it easier to get them into our market. And this just means, oh, they'll just accept. No. So we'll tell them none of that, and we'll get them into our customs union, and we'll stop bankrolling them. And if we take a look at the trade lines after we unlock countries, well, they have to accept first. Looks like the auto construction is keeping up. And we enact censorship, so we get a nice little boost in authority. Do have lowest taxes. Okay, so this is why we're not making money. We have lowest taxes and paying a little bit extra on the government stuff. Makes sense. I think we might put a tax on coffee. Well, we don't really need the coffee tax. We could just encourage manufacturing in more than one place. I'm tempted to do Eastern Thrace. I don't think Eastern Thrace is built up that tall, but let's see if they have a special bonus. Nope, they don't. Guess we want to go more for buildings that have a bonus. Or areas. So right now we're encouraging manufacture here, but they're really built up. We could encourage it in Middle Egypt and Lower Egypt. Could just use it to pass laws faster. It seems not very good. Well, Palestine seems absolutely huge too. Let's actually just look where, if we look at the outliner, we can see which cities are the most populous. Gotta love this little chop. Alright. Lower Egypt, Basara, Huda, Vendigyar. Yeah, they got a lot of manufacturing. Okay, we will, I think, add encourage manufacturing decree there. I genuinely don't know what the Serbia war is about. I think we just capitulate because it's to annex a country that doesn't exist. Yeah. Okay, a little buggy. This is a little, I think, an earlier patch of the game though. Oh wow, we have so many radicals. Okay, and we're getting them from... Oh, this is them being fired and hired from the buildings. Yeah, this was worse in this patch. I was complaining about it now and then... Okay. I think I'll build some more industry in wherever this place is called. And I'll also preemptively build some there, or railroad. Then let's see. Can't declare a war because we're in this one. Whoa. Do you think we want to support the United States of America instead of fascist America? Because they're in our customs union. 2 billion GDP, that's a lot, I think. I know all these places, their PMs are different. Don't really have much overseas colonies. All of our colonies are like attached directly. I think I'm just gonna go industry. We have... I want to make synthetic plants in here. And we'll set them to auto-expand. Not expecting them to be too profitable initially. join America and send some heat to pack the fascists going. And 2 small units for the north. Let's take a look at Afghanistan. Not even if we owed them an obligation, would they join us? It's pretty nice to see that everyone's in the Arab market except for a little bit in the Americas. Suppose we might want to actually take the Confederate States of America and Alabama. Oh, here's our thing. We were looking for this earlier. Okay, so Japanese Shogunate, we're going to take on their debt. Didn't even look to see how much it was, but I assume it's not too bad. And then invite them to our customs union, or invite them to change. And then probably form a defensive pact with them. Just because we don't want them to have a defensive pact with Russia. Oh, which they do. Wait, they have an alliance. Oh, we'll get them to change to our custom union. And we will stop bankrolling them. We got war goals enforced. Invite to customs union on Piratini. We will not accept. Afghanistan, will you accept? No. And Bulgaria will definitely not accept with that. So now we can't do a Diplo play against the Confederate States. Why not? Do we not have an interest there? I thought we had an interest everywhere now. Well, I guess not everywhere. Japanese Shogunate's back in the fold. I think we want to make them our puppet. Just a tiny little bit of infamy. I know we will discover oil there. We're at Bay. That brings me back. I've played Musa Bay. Played with a lot of these names already for quite some time, but it was a while back. Now, I don't know which PMs are best for what, but I think we just win this war pretty handedly against Italy. And we could probably look to add some extra war goals. We can also sway Prussia. Wonder what they want. We want to puppet Tripoli. Transfer Guatemala. They have Guatemala? It's not very important to us. Now we have to remember that we have to be able to take any land that's on here. We could take a treaty port if we could land. Now, on this patch of the game, landing is basically impossible, so we might just want to go for Italian war reps. Liberate the Ottomans. Or Algeria. Do we want to take one of the Ottoman states? Probably not. Now maybe, I mean, I wish I could vassal feed Greece. What input are we having? Shortage oil. I'm gonna take a quick change of some stuff, considering oil's causing a shortage. Furniture manufacturers are generally pretty profitable. We will switch to a PM that uses a little less coal. A few places, or a little less oil. Actually, we're going to switch them all. Now what we're going to do is we're going to switch the places that are really back to assembly lines. I think I'll minimize the disruption a little bit. Also, man, I don't think we did a good job building up our industries in this run in terms of, like, making sure we get full economy of scale bonuses. Like, 50 is kind of what you're looking for, if my recollection serves me. Looks like we built out instead of up a little too much. But okay. Now Prussia joins. Be much better if Austria or France wanted to join us. Oh, we have this. I forgot we had this. We'll switch to assigning a couple of these guys to this front. I forgot we got this front with Italy just for this explicit purpose of being able to fight them. We will see if we have any... like the Nile HQ right here. we have some boys sitting around doing nothing. So this means we can add more aggressive war goals here in, Alright, first of all, yeah, we can add, like, liberating subject or from Italy and, like, just chopping them into pieces. I don't think we want to puppet the Ottos. We're gonna liberate countries. I think we're gonna liberate Rome. And ask for war reps. We only have looks like we're pulling back a little bit from this American front war to fight this Italian war. Now let's see what you want, Prussia. You want an obligation or a treaty port? Where would you want the treaty port? In Italy. Not in Libya. I don't think they could do much with an obligation on us. They can only just pull us into one of their wars. I think we could fight this on our own though. Let's take a look at Italy's, our strength versus Italy's. Okay, 10k. Yeah, I think we're fine without the Prussia. I don't think we'll need to be needing them. So it means we can add even more war goals. Montenegro's kind of cheap. I don't hate it. This actually would give us a border with Austria, a land border. So I think we can enforce because we'll be able to take Italy's capital. We're gonna move these guys. Since the Ottos aren't defending this front, we're gonna move them over here. I guess. Alright. I think that's set up well enough. I definitely want to start moving power back into the industrialist hand. I think the trade unions have a little too much in this run. Let's also escort the convoys to here. Can't get raided, and in order to keep our so we have some arc welding. 2k construction is probably enough. We're going to take a look at our industry. We're going to look for places that have a lot of peasants. So Eastern Thrace and Mosul. And we will look to give them something to do. Does it sort by? No, it doesn't sort by what it thinks they're gonna get. Okay, we could build a really tall clothes manufacturer, tall tools here. I want to build tall something here. Let's go tall tools, or tall clothes. And then and the other was in Mosul, so we're going to build 2 railways in Mosul too. And it looks like they're on their way to tall steel, so we'll give them a little help here. Looks like the United States is struggling versus the fascists. Oh boy, are they struggling. Our front is advancing pretty good. We got 2 more coming there. So we're actually going to move this guy all the way over to here. Looks like once our guys get there, they will have an advantage. Or once the United States finally deploys all the boys, I guess. Hope the other guys get there in time. I do want to make sure this front doesn't collapse, because it's so small. Interesting. See if we have market access problems anywhere. Patagonia. Had some problems. We'll add some ports. So Cologne. Constructing the Panama Canal there. As you do. Now have an advantage here. And encountering some problems on this front, but now they're encountering problems on this front. See, if we wanted to build up furniture, let's take a look and see if anyone has somewhat tall furniture that has a lot of peasants. Well, here I guess. And build up some rails. To Puppet Tripoli. Oh, did not even see this front. Major error on our part. Mainly want to just be able to have a contiguous, like, land route. think once I advance here, I'm gonna move some guys down here. Guess maybe I should have taken Kebab. Stuff. Yikes. Missed the open front, my bad. Let's see how the American War is going. Gains. I'm gonna switch this guy to the other side. Oh yeah, plus 10 infrastructure permanently for 500 expense. Hell yeah, brother. Fascist Hawaii. Probably should have taken a little bit closer look. Don't think I would have sent any battalions there, so. Now expanding on both fronts, but notably, Communist America has got more support. Someone's importing engines from us. I'm not even using... Huh. It's because I don't have enough oil, it seems. Would be my guess. I could really use more oil. Man, late game running out of all this is like rough. We should export engines to Afghanis. We have a lot of trade with them right now anyways, but we want to get them in our market. We can get cheap opium. They would not quite accept, but getting plus 25 from the volume of our trade routes. I think we're going to capitulate out Kebab pretty soon here, as well as Algeria. Oh wow, we're actually pushing them in Tripoli. Interesting. Or Egypt cars. Gonna look for a place that has a lot of peasants that we have not recently expanded. Mosul. Actually, why is Eastern Thrace not getting full employment? We just haven't. Oh yeah, plus 35. Okay. Do we have a tall food industry anywhere? Hejaz, which has peasants. We'll expand this a little. This must be the place we have no front. Ooh, looks like we actually might lose our... Ah, but we're advancing. Yeah, we're not going to lose anything. Oh, yikes. We have 50 troops coming in here. Oh, I guess, yeah. Not yikes. Somehow we're still just like really struggling here. Just eating more exhaustion on our side in the US war, even though we're winning it. I think we gotta try and land here. Musa Bay is Anatolia. I think we got a naval invade. I'm gonna take Murat Bay and try and open up the front here. And we're gonna move Musa Bay. To here, I guess. Try and fix that front area. We must have moved him from here. It's not where we meant to move a guy from, but... why don't we move Musa Bay back to here? Set. This is Jamal Ab something I can't pronounce. Get a trade agreement with him. That's good because we've been trying to get him in our customs union. We can do it, so we can stop bankrolling him. Yeah, population's growing pretty good clip. Maybe should have vassalized Algeria here. Probably missed out a little bit. I do want to take France after Tripoli, or this little French thing. Oh, you build more oil rigs somewhere. Got Ottoman stack headed this way. I think we're going to divert them somewhere else. To fight the Kebab. We are advancing in the US, but it's too slow, it looks like. Might be able to get a white piece out of them, but it's not what we want. Once this front finishes, if this front can finish, I think we might move some overseas. Super stally. The defense is like way higher, so like it's rough. We haven't made any ground. I think we'll actually move some guys here. Making decent money. Welfare payments. How do we get these people employed? Or I think it's just retirees. I think it's just dependents. Because we have... What do we have? Wow, we have just capped out institutions. Oh, and we also have tier 2. We don't need tier 2. And colonial affairs we can wind down all the way, I think. Ottomans. Get enforced on. We will send the excess generals over here. I think it's gonna be too little too late, but we can't get the war goal, which I think is Dixie HQ. Oh wait, what? That was the United... Oh, that's the US capital? Fuck. Just in the middle of all this. You just lose your capital at the very start? Okay, but... I see our landing was successful, I guess. So Italy notably can't readjust. Poor AI. Just taking everything. Puppet Tripoli, very nice. And now we are going to try and land. Someone. Send that guy to try and win that. And every other guy that frees up we will send here to try and get District of Columbia out. Actually, we're gonna navally invade it. Try and get the United States out from under their war. America is currently inside of our customs union, so we don't want them to just go away. Let's take a look what's expensive in our market. I think it's just power and rubber, oil. Stuff we can't do much about. We can do a little bit about the wine though. First of all, we can import wine, but secondly, we can make... Oh, okay. I'm gonna check the PMs and make sure they're all on wine. Yeah, they are. The millet, can you go to wine? No, you can't. So, but we can make wheat farms. We can make wheat farms where we have peasants. We have peasants in Mosul. Okay. That should help bring down the price of wine. We import it as well. Not a lot of it. Prussia wants a defensive pact. I think we're okay on our own, my dog. And taking a look over here, we are advancing quite quick, but so is this. So is this neg. So it's a race to get back the US capital here. Let's play it. Okay, we'll stick out of that one. Prussia really wants to be friends with us. Alliances seem fundamentally broken. We're gonna bankroll Kebab. I wonder if we can Diplo puppet Persia at some point. Just gonna see how... I haven't Diplo puppeted someone yet before, so we could get minus 50. They have the powerful protectors. Modifier is big one. We are at the point where we could directly go into a war with Russia. I do want to get lower. So we have regulatory bodies, compulsory public school, women's suffrage. Kind of want to roll back some liberties here. Don't think I'm getting oligarchy though. You know, I haven't messed around too much with workers' protections, but I'm deathly afraid of it. Yeah, Panama can take the devastation. Sure, I guess. Oh, we land in Dixie. Again, cannot scroll the outliner while receiving notifications. Very annoying little feature. Shit. So I think they're out of our customs union, or... Oh, we just are at war with them. Got it. But I don't think we can win anything here. Because they just want to, yeah, so we'll just capitulate. They don't have any war goals on us. Do we successfully land here? Looks like we did. Oh, what's this? Greek aristocrat. Oh, did we lose this? No, but why can't we send anyone to the front here? Are they already occupied? Okay. That would make sense. Alright, now we will see what's expensive in our market again. Rubber, we can check rubber and lead, I guess. Actually, I think now might be a good time to call it. So, this episode, we kind of just came back to our Egypt run. We're going to run it all the way to the end date, because I believe we need to do that to get the hegemon achievement. I'm not 100% sure, but we're just going to keep running it. A lot of this was just getting used to our thing. We also had a war with Italy. We subjugated Tripoli, and we lost against the Confederacy, so now it's the Confederate States of America. We got to try and get them back into our customs union. We're going to start bankrolling them and see what we can do there, and then probably fight Russia next episode. Anyways, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and have a good one.